Plumbing is not an easy job. It's difficult and messy and can be dangerous if you're not using the right tools. And even though you've probably heard of common tools like the plunger, there is a whole world of plumbing instruments out there. So let us tell you about the plumbing tools that you never knew existed. Before we continue, make sure to like the video and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from us. With that said, let's begin. Firstly, the pneumatic blower. As strange as its name sounds, the pneumatic blower is commonly used to remove tough debris such as dust. When you need to clean something that is inside of a machine, a vehicle, or some pipes, then this tool proves to be especially useful. Instead of making a dusty mess and trying to manually remove solid dust from your pipes, you can use a pneumatic blower. Even though you might not have heard of this before, this tool is very simple to use and the blower isn't heavy either. And because of this, you won't feel uncomfortable using it for longer periods of time. The primary job of these blowers are used to restore machines. Some of them include industrial blowers that are perfect for cleaning things. It also has a high quality build that is going to last you for a long time. If you need to clean something that is hard to reach, then using a pneumatic blower is going to be a great solution. Secondly, the die grinder. Even though it has a scary name, a die grinder is a necessary tool. It is usually used when you need to widen holes in metal, but a lot of plumbers use it too. For example, you might need to use a die grinder when you have to fill in edges on a piece of metal. You can also use it to polish metal edges and define curves on pieces of metal. If you're not a professional, it's highly advisable not to use this tool until you learn how it works. If you're insistent on fixing your plumbing pipes by yourself, you can get yourself a quality die grinder since they are user-friendly. Another great advantage of this tool is that it is compact and has an angled design. This makes working on metal a lot simpler and allows you to stay in a comfortable position throughout your time working. It also features a lock-off throttle to prevent accidents in case you start it up by accident. Augers. If you don't have lots of experience with plumbing, you might not have heard of augers. This fascinating tool is also known as a drain snake because it reaches deep inside of pipes to extract clogs. Augers are made of heavy-duty coiled wire, and most of them have sharp, twisted nose that screws into the debris in order to remove it. This is done so that the debris is pulled out instead of being pushed further into the pipe. This tool also has a great variety. Multiple types of augers exist, and each has its own unique way of removing tough clogs. They also come in a range of sizes in order to fit pipes of various diameters or lengths. But even if you have not heard of augers before, it's a common tool for plumbers. They use all kinds of augers for everyday jobs, including hand augers, power augers, flat tape augers, toilet augers, and rocket nozzle augers. If you're wondering what these different types of augers do, hand augers have a crank that the plumber turns in order to maneuver the coil, and power augers attach to a drill for extra power when tackling stubborn clogs. Flat tape augers fit smaller pipes thanks to their flat shape. Toilet augers have a short but flexible wire and a long handle in order to navigate the bends in toilets. Pneumatic shears. Another unique plumbing instrument is known as the pneumatic shear. These shears are made to cut through sheet metal. You'll be impressed to find out how powerful pneumatic shears really are. They can cut through sheet metal similarly to a pair of scissors can cut through a sheet of paper. You'll need this tool if you're working with sheet metal and you need to make some cuts. Pneumatic shears are very good at what they do. You'll be able to cut through sheet metal with astonishing precision using this tool. Pneumatic shears are also very lightweight, which makes it easier for plumbers and other workers to use it for longer periods of time. With these shears, you'll also feel as though you have good control over whatever job you're doing. Wrenches. Plumbers work in some tight spaces, which is why they need specially designed tools. This is why a basin wrench is an essential tool in a plumber's toolbox. Now, it might not be an uncommon tool, but it is definitely useful. A basin wrench has a long, adjustable body and comes with a head that attached to bolts and nuts at the top. It also has a lever that allows the plumber to twist the wrench at the bottom. With this tool, plumbers can reach into the narrow gap behind a sink's basin in order to remove and install faucets and water supply lines. A common type of wrench used for plumbing is a pipe wrench. These heavy-duty wrenches have long handles for leverage, a C-shaped clamp that adjusts to the size of the pipe, and strong teeth that grip the pipe. They also work best on round fittings and soft materials. A tubing cutter. You might not have heard of this plumbing tool before, but a tubing cutter is a pretty useful tool. It's usually used when plumbers are installing new copper pipes. This is because plumbers are inevitably having to cut them to size before the installation process begins. A tubing cutter makes the cutting process really easy, but it's important to note that this tool can only be used by professionals since it's sharp and can cause you serious injuries if you don't use them correctly. Tubing cutters might look like clamps, but they have a sharp wheel on one side that makes the cut. They can be used by turning the tubing cutter around the pipe and slowly applying pressure through the clamp. As you do this, the wheel blade slices into the pipe and makes a clean cut. These cutters also come in a compact size for use in tight spaces, such as behind a sink or within a wall. Plumber's tape. I'm sure that you've heard heard of regular tape, but have you heard of a tape that's specifically used for plumbing? That's right, a plumber's waterproof tape might not be commonly heard of, but it's a very important part of the plumbing process. This is also known as the Teflon tape, and it creates a secure and waterproof connection between pipes and fittings. No plumber wants to leave behind a leaking pipe, so it's important to use this special tape during jobs that deal with leakages. This tape is also very easy to use. All plumbers need to do is apply this flexible tape to the threads on a pipe before attaching the new fitting. So the tape ends up acting as a rubber sealant and makes sure that the new connection is sealed tightly. The pneumatic speed saw. Now, it might seem like something out of a serial killer movie, but a pneumatic speed saw is actually a pretty useful tool. In fact, having this saw is going to save your arm a lot of unnecessary work. A lot of manual labor went into sawing things before the air compression technology came in and completely changed the game. What once used to be a difficult process is now a quick task that can be performed with great precision. So plumbers who need to cut pipes will be able to do it very quickly and save some time and energy in the process. But despite this, using a saw like this can be dangerous, so it's better to consult a professional plumber if you want to make some adjustments to your pipes. A plumber's torch. This plumbing tool might not be super common, but it's an extremely fun one to use. Plumbing jobs often require sealing copper piping by soldering it, and even though it's a dangerous job, everybody knows that you need heat to solder. This is where these torches come in. Plumbers' torches are small, handheld tools that allow plumbers to apply intense heat in precise areas. They also help with soldering and sealing new piping for installs and replacements. Without this tool, plumbers won't be able to securely seal pipes shut, which makes them a must-have for any plumbing tool list. Finally, a needle scaler. If you need to get rid of rust, barnacles, or soot, then you should get yourself a needle scaler. Even though this instrument isn't just used for plumbing jobs, it can be very useful if you want to clean metal surfaces like pipes. You'll find needle scalers that have different design styles. For example, a common one is a needle scaler pistol gun. The pistol design has a very precise model and can help you remove paint off of surfaces. You can also use it to remove rust off your bathroom pipes. Of course, this is something that is more commonly used by professionals who need to clean up metal during their job, so it's advisable to learn how to use the tool before you start using a needle scaler for a plumbing job. If you're already a plumber running your own business or just about to start and grow your own plumbing business, you must learn the 4 critical things plumbing business owners wish they had learned before starting a plumbing business so you don't make the same mistakes. Plumbing Accelerator has put together a free training video that you can watch right now that will show you exactly how to start, grow, and build your plumbing business the right way so you can consistently guarantee profitable work, free up your time, all whilst reducing stress levels and allowing you to have a sustainable and more profitable business that works for you. In this free training video, you will also learn how to generate a steady stream of jobs on demand and with predictability month after month in your local area without relying on word of mouth and referrals, how to stop competing on price with other plumbers and escape your competition, how to convert at least 90% of your quotes and estimates into sales, and how to command premium prices and attract high-quality customers that will be happy to pay more. Click on the link in the description below the video. And that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.